What's up guys, Tech Flash, and today we are going to talk about the foldable phones from Samsung. And you heard it right, I'm not saying the foldable phone from Samsung, I'm talking about the foldable phones from Samsung, which means that there are going to be multiple foldable devices from Samsung, and believe it or not, maybe we are going to see all of them just this year. And this is a huge news, as it became evident soon after the Galaxy Fold launch was done that nobody was actually going to buy a device costing around $2,000 just for the novelty that it had a foldable display. Also, as many pointed out, Samsung was actually rushing things when they launched their Galaxy Fold on April 26. And if my guess is correct, then it was just because Huawei was going to launch their Mate X. And as you know, Samsung has been teasing us about a foldable device for quite some time now. That was the only reason Samsung didn't want it to be the second company to launch a foldable phone. So they rushed out their foldable series, and the problem came out in the form of displays breaking, and all the review units which reviewers received were actually recalled by Samsung, and they delayed the Galaxy Fold launch. However, now the situation has quite changed. You see, Samsung has made some improvements which made Galaxy Fold quite reliable, and it is expected to come out very soon. However, dates are not confirmed. Also, another major breakthrough for Samsung was the Huawei ban. You see, Huawei was the only company with another foldable device, and right now the situation for Huawei is not looking quite good, and I believe that is the reason why Samsung wants to cash on the situation and launch multiple foldable devices right now so that they can dominate the foldable industry. A new report from South Korea claims that Samsung is going to capitalize the whole situation by launching 3 devices in the foldable segment. So one is going to be the Galaxy Fold, which we already saw, and that device had an inward fold, which meant that you could see the display when it was unfolded, and once you have folded the display went inside. Also, if you see what Huawei has done with Mate X, you would see that the display on Mate X was actually an outward display, which meant that you could see the whole display always on, and when you folded it, it just curved around the whole body of the phone, which actually looked quite better than what Samsung was offering. The third phone that Samsung is going to launch is going to be a clamshell model, so it is going to look just like the flip phones which we saw back in the day when Samsung and Motorola were launching their foldable devices. And if I'm being correct, then the device should look quite similar to what Motorola Razr was back in the day. However, with Samsung's foldable display, the hinge will be replaced by a foldable display. So when you fold the phone, it will look like a square, but when unfolded, it will look like just a normal cell phone device with a long display, and instead of mimicking a tablet, it would be a normal cell phone with a foldable display and a smaller body. Also, an interesting thing about the clamshell model is going to be the price. You see, this is going to be the cheapest foldable phone you could buy when Samsung would launch it, which will mean that this is going to be the device for the masses, and we are seeing that this device might be in the territory of Samsung flagships, which is around $1,200, which is not cheap if you consider for a smartphone. But if you consider that this is a foldable smartphone, then this price is quite cheaper than what you would expect from other companies or even from Samsung for other models. You see, Galaxy Fold was around $2,000. Now, if you have already started counting your money and you want me to tell you where you can buy this device, then I have a bad news for you. You see, Samsung has not confirmed any such report, and also we haven't seen any kind of hardware leak which suggests that even if this device is coming, this is going to be at the end of this year, on the start of the next year, which is not that far, but still gets us excited about what the future has to offer us. And I am personally excited about the foldable technology because this technology is much more refreshing than what we saw in recent years, because recent years were about the notch and about the full view display, which was a good thing, but it was not something revolutionary. But if you get foldable devices, The infinite options are open in front of us, so I'm excited about it, and I will talk more about these devices in the upcoming videos. So if you're new to the channel, I would like you to subscribe this channel and let me know what I can improve for the next videos, and I will catch you in the next one.